Hello everyone, welcome to Learner's Manual, and this is your Venkat. In this video we'll be discussing about how a processor works and how it understands the language. And so do you guys are ready to know how? So to know how a processor works and how it understands the high level language, before that you should be knowing what is a processor. So processor it's nothing but it's an integrated electronic circuit that performs the calculations that run a computer, or else you can say it's like a translator, or it's an interpreter. Even you can say it as it's the heart of the computer. So you might have heard how to write a hello program, how to print a hello program. So when you click on execute, you might have got the results instantly. So do you know how it happens? So let me show you. Launch. So let's take a simple word, hi. Hi. Okay, control S. So I am executing it. See, it's printed hi. Do you think that this computer can understand hi English? It's a high level language. Do you think it can understand this language? No. To this there is something called as a compiler. Java C is the compiler for Java. So like this will translate it into bytecode. In the same way, there is something for the processor. It's called binary code. Okay. So to do that, there is something called as ASCII values. Okay. So let me open a workspace. So there is something called as ASCII values. ASCII. ASCII values. ASCII values are nothing but American Standard Code for Information Interchange. ASCII. ASCII. So this has some codes for each and every character. If there is A is having a value, B is having a value till Z, even small a, each and every character has a value. So it's too difficult. If you are feeling difficult to remember, just go to Chrome or any of the browser and just type ASCII values. You will get a table. Just open it. See, these are the ASCII values. These two. These two are the ASCII values for the characters. Starts from 0 and it ends at 127. So okay, so now we have printed high. Let's see how a binary code will accept it. Okay, this is the binary codes, and this is the letters, and this is the ASCII code for it. And let's take an example, high, like which we are used in Java. So it's a capital H and a lowercase I. It's uppercase H and a lowercase I. So to do it, there are two methods actually to find the binary code, and one is by using the power system, and another one is by using the division method. Okay, the first one is like it's actually a 7-bit binary code system, right? So it's like 7-bit binary. Binary means zeros and ones, so it's 2. 7 bits, so 2 power 7 minus 1 is equal to 2 power 6. 2 power 6 is nothing but 64. So 64 means it will be like this: 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. Okay, so if it's a 64, now we are talking about H. Okay, this is for H. So H is here, H is equal to 72. So or to get 72, we should add this. Which numbers if we add, we will get 72. We should see like that. So 64 definitely. So 64, it's 1. 32 means 64 plus 32, it will be like 96. So it's not there, so it's 0. 64 plus 16, then it will be 64, 74, then that's also a no. 0. 64 plus 8, so that we will get 72. It's 1. Then rest all it's 0, because you have got the value needed, like 64 plus 8. 8 plus 4, it's 12. 1 above, 6 plus 1, 72. So the number you needed has been matched here, 72. 1 0 0 1 0 0 0. This is the thing which you are getting as a binary. Initially it will be off, so it will be 0. So it's 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 0. So just cross verify it, you will be getting the answer. 0 1 0 0 1 0 0. See, it will be matching. And the next is small I. It's small I. What is a small I? It's here, it's 105. It's 105. So same thing, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. So to get 105, what you need? You definitely need 64, 1, because you need it, it's a true. And definitely you need 32, 1, and 64 plus 32, it's 96. You don't need this 16, because 96 plus 16, it will cross more than 105, so you don't need this, it's a 0. And see, 96 plus 8 you need, definitely it will be 104. Now you don't need 4, because it will cross 105 and it will become 108, so it's a no, it's a 0. 2 you no need, then it will become 106, so it's a no, it's a 0. And 1 you need, so it's a 1. So the value is 11010001. Initially it will be 0, because it's an off version. So just go and verify it here. 0 1 1 0 1 0 0 1. So it's matched. 1 1 0 1 0 0 1. So basically this is the one type 1. It's most easiest way to do, and there is another way which I'll be showing you now. So to do this, hi, okay, the same thing, we are taking it, and here you need for h it's 72, right? Just divide it by 2, okay, it's 36. So here it will be 0. Then again divide it by 2. 36 divided by 2 is 18. Again it will be 0. 18 divided by 2, it's 9. Again it will be 0. Then again divide by 2. So here if you are not able to divide it by in a whole number, then you should divide it till how much it gets. Like it will go through only 8 divided by 8, okay. So 8 only it will go. So divide till 8 and remainder you will get 1, and here it's 4, okay. So next it's 2, then again it will be 0, then it's again 2, then again if you divide by 2 it will be 0, and at last you will get 1. So now the answer should go like this from down to up. So it's 1 0 0 1 0 0 0. See, 1 0 0 1 0 0 0. Initially it will be 0. See, it's matching. Just check it out. And this for h. Now it's for I. 105 divided by 2, 52. Here the remainder is 1. Divide again, the remainder is 0. Divided by 2, then we will be getting as 26. Again the remainder is 0. Again divided by 2, you will be getting 13. Now you will be having the remainder as 1. And again you divided by 2, get 6. Again the remainder is 0. Again divided by 2, you will be having 3. The remainder is 1. So again if you divide, you will be having 1 over here. So it will be 1 like this. It will be 1 1 1 1 0 1 0 0 1. Initially it will be 0. So just check it out. It's 0 1 1 0 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 0 1. So these are the two types which you'll be using to find the binary value. It's like this is the easiest way to find it, but if you feel this as easy, just try it. So even you can try it for every values, like hi, you can even try it for hello, even you can try it for your name, like my name is Venkat. If I try for Venkat, it will be in capital letter, right? V 1, E 2, N 3, K 4, A is 5, T is 6. So it will be like this: 86, comma 69 comma 78 comma 65 okay 75 and comma 65 comma what's the value of t? It's 84. So I have to do all this and I have to convert into binaries either by using this method or by using this method. Either way I'll get the same answer. And you might be thinking like how am I going to do it, how a system will do it with this much of calculations, you might be thinking. So I'll explain it to you guys. It's actually not difficult for the system. Okay, so if it's going to let me take this. So you might be heard that what's your processor speed, you might be saying like 1.4 gigahertz, 1 like 1.6 gigahertz or 2.5 gigahertz, 3.6 gigahertz. You'll be going on saying like this. So gigahertz is nothing but the speed of the processor. Okay, giga means it's actually 1024 megabits. For example, let's take this as 1000. Okay, 1000 gigahertz. Okay, so now it's 1000 megahertz. If I convert it into kilohertz, then it will be 10,000 kilohertz. If I convert it into bytes, then it will become 1 lakh bytes. Bytes hertz. And if I convert it into bit hertz, then 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. So it will become 8 lakh bit hertz. So these all zeros, ones. 0 is 1 bit and 1 is also 1 bit. Okay, so in a single hertz it can calculate over 8 lakh bits. So just think of it, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, it's just 8 bits. Okay, 8 bits, but it can calculate up to 8 lakh bits in 1 hertz. Hertz is nothing but like it's an SI unit for frequency. Hertz is nothing but it's an SI unit for frequency. Frequency is nothing but a waves which will be generated using electricity. So while your processor runs, if it's a 0, then it won't send any signal. Like take A is equal to 01000001. This is the as a binary code for A. Okay, so A is off. Okay, 1 is on. So off, on, off, on, off. So here it's like it's off and 1 on, and again 5 offs and again 1 on. Okay, so before itself they will be feeding it with, if you are getting the frequency like this with 1 off, 1 on and a constant of 5 offs and again 1 on, then it's A. You should know it's A. So this will be done using machine learning. and there are some other courses for it. It's basically not needed. I'm just explaining to you guys so that you will be having a better understanding how a processor works, how a binary code will generate, how a byte code will generate. So you guys will have good knowledge over this. So this does 8 bits. Like this, it can do 8 lakh bits per hertz. 8 lakh bit hertz per second, I guess. I'm not sure, but it can perform it within a fraction of second. Not even a second, it's a fraction of second. Like that, this system has a 3.6 gigahertz speed. So it's 3.6 into 8 lakh hertz, bits of hertz. This will be the speed. If you are going to calculate it, you might get in an exponential form, so better no need to calculate. So it will be like a 0.1 second. Not even this, there might be even a n number of zeros in between. I'm not adding. So the speed of the system is like that. Depends on your processor, that's the main thing. And this is how a high level language gets converted into a machine level language. Machine level languages may be binary codes, byte codes, anything. So this is the main process. So you just remember, you can't remember everything. Just remember a is equal to 65 and z is equal to 90, and small a is equal to 97 and small z is equal to 122. So if you remember this, then it would make easy to calculate. If there is if anyone asks you what is the ASCII code of A, you can just calculate it, or you can just say so if someone asks you what is the ASCII code of E, then if you remember A, then it will be easy for you. 65 plus 4, it's 69, because it's of after A it's a fourth character. So these are all in an organized and orderly way. No need to worry about it. If you know one letter and if you know how many alphabets are there in A to Z, then definitely you will be able to answer everything. So that's all about how a processor works and how it understands about the language. So let's meet in the next video with a different concept. Until then, take care. Goodbye. Let's meet in next video.